Where are you going?
Bud.
He's like, no.
Bud, here. Come on, get in.
Get in your bed. I think he's getting tired. It's all right. Let's let him go. Let's see. Stay in, bud.
Here. Oh, here anymore.
All right. Good morning. This is our patient at the Funny Farm Rescue and Sanctuary. We're located in Mays Landing, New Jersey. This is Buddy, one of the Funny Farm dogs, and you can see he has had a pretty severe operation. His femur got broken, and people are like, usually you have to get hit by a car to have your femur broken. Buddy lives with 9 other brothers and sisters, dogs in the house. And if he sees one on TV, he acts like Cujo, like he's going to go kill him. So he is, we think he is hot because he's been in the house. He has a lot of fur on the rest of him, and he's trying to get sun on his big cut. So we took him to our vet, Dr. Hagen. They did x-rays. We thought that he sprained his foot, because how can you go from laying down to jumping up and breaking your femur? They thought maybe he had cancer. They really weren't sure what happened. So they did all the tests. Everything was fine. Buddy's a little older. He's 10. So you know how when we get older, I know I'm feeling it, our bones get a little more brittle. So the way he jumped up out of his bed, his foot got caught on his bed and his leg went under him in just a way that, no, Tucker, come here, in just a way that it fractured in 2 spots, so the bone was hanging out in between. We wound up taking him to University of Penn to an orthopedic doctor, and he's loving. Does that feel good, buddy? And they wound up putting some plates, some screws, some wires in there, and they were able to go ahead. They were able to fix up his leg, and it's only been a couple days and he's already using it a little bit. So we're trying not to let him use it too much. Whoops, sorry, buddy. It's hard with all these other dogs to keep him from them jumping on him. I have a really huge crate in my house. It looks like about as big as my couch. So he lays in there in the crate to make sure that nobody will hurt this leg. So we have guard people. Dawn was over here trying to make sure that nobody was going to hurt his leg before we came out. So we are open today.
What time? Someone asked what time are we open for?
We're open from 8 to 4, Tuesdays and Sundays. The only thing you have to do is fill out a waiver online before you come at funnyfarmrescue.org. You fill it out and hit submit. You do not have to print it. It says, I don't have a printer. It's okay. Just fill it out and hit submit. You only do that once, and then you can visit time and time again, any Tuesday, any Sunday from 8 to 4. What about Easter, we are open. The question just came up about Easter. We are closing early so people can get to their family's house if you're having dinner, if you are in fact doing anything. So we're going to be open 8 to 2 on Easter. So we're even open holidays. Like I said, we just close a little early so people can get to their destination or just be home with their immediate families. Oh, jeepers.
So Buddy has this bed, but he doesn't want to lay on it.
We have lots of beds. So I wanted to show you. Wait, I have to get what people brought us. For those who just tuning in, we are the Funny Farm Rescue and Sanctuary located in Mays Landing, New Jersey. There are other places called Funny Farm, but they are not in Mays Landing, New Jersey, and we are the original. Puppy, this is not for you. So we had some care packages sent from the Kilroys.
He's watching right now.
Hey Tim, here's the Feel Perfect Soon. Caesar, can you get his ball? I threw it. Oh, right there. Is that the ball? Yeah. Can you, Kath? Can you?
He just ran
oh,
over his
jeez.
leg.
Oh. Okay. Can you grab Caesar and make him go somewhere?
He sees the toy.
Yeah. Just pull him away with the toy. Puppy. Oh my goodness. All right, Tim. This is a great idea. We're gonna put it in his crate with him so the other dogs don't get him.
Of all the toys.
Yep. You're not getting it either, puppy. That's not for you. You guys. Oh. Oh, and some socks. Oh, these are free.
How much was Buddy's surgery?
Buddy's surgery was over $8,000. So breaking your femur is one of the worst. It's the biggest bone in the dog's body. they were surprised that he could just break it by just jumping up. They were kind of like, what happened? So Buddy is a big crybaby. I thought he broke a nail when he was crying so hard. And then once, we calmed him down and started patting him, he got calm. So the next morning we rushed him to the vet because it was late that night, the night before, and they did the x-rays and found out his femur was broken. I was shocked. And the University of Penn thought, okay, we can fix this. And then when they opened it up, it wound up being even worse than they anticipated. But they did a fabulous job, and you can see he has Frankenstein-like stitches, so he has a lot to tell his friends because it's cool for him, like, look what happened to me. You always tell your friends. We were surprised he didn't have a cast, but he's doing good. He's getting some walking in, but he's not supposed to walk too much. So if anybody wants to visit, we think it's going up to 60 degrees today. We are open from 8 to 4. You just have to sign a waiver online, funnyfarmrescue.org, left-hand side of the page. You can come visit. It is free to get in. We run on donation only. So when you come, you know about our baby goat. Maybe we should take a walk over there. Hey, Dawn, I'm going to put you on buddy duty. Thank you. Well, hi, Michelle. How are you? Very good. I'm glad.
And I've been brushing all the other animals too.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you got to do that.
Made my day.
Good. I'm so glad. So Michelle, was your birthday wish?
It's just a wish.
A wish
I
of.
work behind a desk all week.
So
animals
she
are
had
happy.
a special wish, and it was to brush Yogi. We can't just send people in there because of his
went with
horns.
Karen.
So we had Karen help out, and she went in with.
It was amazing.
Right, went in with her, and she was able to brush Yogi. She sits behind a desk all day and is.
Animals are my passion.
Animals are her passion, but she still needs to make a living. So you can come here, get your fur fix, get your Yogi fix, brush an animal.
Apparently,
Start volunteering.
Good, you can volunteer and any Tuesday or Sunday from 8 to 4. You can just show up, sign up at our store right behind where Matt's showing. the
wait a
store.
minute. So she
What?
has, she's got a job to pet puppy.
Yes,
This is her job today.
right now.
And so who gave you the job, puppy?
I don't know. Someone handed them to me, so I just
Oh, yes, because he was coming over and bothering Buddy. So
Oh.
I think Dawn gave her that
So
job. So
everybody
good
is a
job.
volunteer. If you're
I-
here-
so sometimes if people are standing around me, I'm like, here, hold this, or here, could you brush this, or could you get this? Could you run this up? Could you run that to the store? Sometimes when you don't want to volunteer, I'm kind of recruiting you anyway, so sorry.
You're going to notice a lot of your animals look like they have fresh dews today. I brushed
She's
all
brushed a
the
lot of animals, so you can come. Just because you're volunteering does not mean you have to scoop poop. It doesn't mean that you have to clean bowls. They are some of the jobs, but some of them are acclimating or petting the animals or keeping, like Dawn's job today is keeping Buddy from moving too much. Yep, and he has megaesophagus, so she's smart enough to know that he's not allowed to have that because Jesse is one of the megaesophagus dogs that has to sit up in a high chair and eat liquid food for the rest of his life, and the same with Tucker. So you can come out. You guys have been here before. They're here a lot, and they know you can get, you can get lettuce in the store or apples and carrots and feed the animals. Do you know how to feed them? With a flat hand, you want to show them? So she puts a little piece, and then she puts her hand nice and flat, and when a horse comes up, he eats it out of her hand. She keeps her fingers all in, and you'll be safe that way. Okay, thank you for demonstrating. Here,
They want to see Caesar.
Caesar. Oh, he's right there.
kind of 3 bananas already.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Lorenzo, I have a feeling we'll have more than 3 bananas today, but there's Caesar.
That's
He's
for Kim Rainus.
making sure that his
I can't see him.
Caesar, come back, come here. Caesar. He's like, I'm going to be in Buddy's bed since he's not. Is that a big bed? He likes that bed. So Buddy's enjoying. We think that Buddy's hot because of his operation and maybe the meds. So he wants to lay on the ground. He's getting grounded.
And he's been thirsty, right?
He's been very thirsty. So he's on 1 antibiotic and 2 pain meds. So you can imagine something like that. It has to be very painful.
From there to the house to your house.
He walks.
Wow.
Yeah, he is walking. He just is not allowed to be walking too much. And you did unplug and plug. Everybody can hear me okay?
Someone said turn up the volume. That was Janine, so I did that. Hopefully it's better.
Hopefully, can everybody hear me okay? If you can't, yell at Matt.
I can see what they're saying today.
Okay, good. Matt can see everything, and can you have your microphone on?
Yeah.
Matt, everybody can
Well,
hear
that's 'cause
Matt
everyone wants to hear me so bad.
as well. Yeah. Let's go see Cupid, shall we? You know who Cupid is. Cupid is our baby goat that was born unexpectedly here when we took in Puppy. Hi, guys. Thanks for driving slow because you never know who's going to run out. Thanks, guys. Oh, we're getting ready to move the baby right now.
We're getting ready to move him.
All right, there's the, come here, Brooke, dogs, Brooke. Uh-oh, that was my fault. Come here, dogs. Oh boy, that was my fault. Come here.
All right, come on, Moo. Good girl.
Come here. Come here. Quick, go in. Come here. Watch the dog. Watch the puppy. Okay, we brought the goat, the dogs over just as we were moving. She says, "Watch my baby." So this is where Mary Moo Moo lived right before she had her baby. So she misses them and wants to be with them, but is still very protective of her baby, you can see. So that's her baby that she had one. Sometimes goats can have two. But we are acclimating them, and you can see it's like grandmom's in there and Auntie Lexi. So she's used to these other goats, but every night we put them away if it's going to be 20 or 30 degrees. Up, I'll move, honey. Go ahead, go see mom. If it's going to be 20 or 30 degrees, we put them in their own little special pen. You can see her nursing while she was trying to nurse. He was trying to nurse. It's a boy. He's so cute that it looks like a girl.
Stop.
Look at him jumping up. They love to jump and climb, so we have, whoa! You can see jumping on mom's back. Hey, mom, I want a piggyback ride. Look, she might do it again. He might do it again. Tucker.
Every mom's a playground.
Tucker is dying to play. That's him being, Tucker, shush. So you can see Auntie Lexi is being really good with her. Wants to play, but is not bucking hard.
Tucker's in big trouble.
Okay. All right, so you got. Well, I'm going to move over here, and I'll walk out, and maybe they can be quiet.
We're trying to get in. Jesse's here, puppy.
So that's Cupid on the right, the baby. Mary Moo Moo is the mom, you can see, and then Aunt Lexi is the black one. They're really not related, Lexi and Mary Moo Moo, but they're about the same age, and they love each other. So Mary Moo Moo and Lexi and Stella all live together. So they get to see each other every day when it warms up. So they're all getting used to each other. Look how cute.
Farley, it's okay. It's okay, Farley.
All right. I had to come outside because the dogs want to go in and play with Cupid in the worst way. And then they're not quiet. And the baby starts eating hay very quickly. The mom teaches them. Now Nemo, the one in my house, barely eats hay. I've been trying to teach him, but this mom is not such a good teacher as compared to.
Where is Nemo, they're asking?
Nemo is in the house because we were afraid he would jump on Buddy.
Yeah.
So we will be bringing him out, but he goes and jumps on the snack bar and eats snacks the whole day, and the snack bar girls get a little upset. And then, hi guys. And then, like I said, while Buddy's outside, Nemo's going to be probably inside.
Someone said that all your animals hit the jackpot living here.
Hi guys, yes, they
Sorry,
do.
Jesse.
We do think that we do adopt out when we can.
I want to see Jesse. Can you pick him up for a second?
Jesse, come here. Can I pick him up without getting a hernia? Oh, Jesse. Oh. Sorry, they're trying to leave.
It's all right. They can
Bye,
wait.
guys. Have a good day.
They don't mind waiting. Not at the funny farm. There's always
So
something
this
to look at on
is
your way
Jesse.
out.
He's the mega esophagus puppy. He has to sit up in a high chair and have liquid food just like his big brother Tucker. So I feed them together simultaneously. It's not the easiest, but he's a good boy and knows it. But he Still tries to get into food. Excuse you, this is a family show. All right, but he's a good boy. Like I said, other than we just have to watch him all the time so he doesn't eat hard food. If he does, he throws up sometimes, you know. So somebody asked about bunnies. We had some bunnies. They've all been adopted, but we do have 2 large bunnies. But I believe we're going to be getting more in. I had said yes to some others. So
now's a good time to talk about Easter.
Very good time to talk about Easter. So speaking of bunnies, and maybe speaking of chicks, and let's go over to the chickens and ducks.
Okay.
With Easter coming up, we get inundated. So a lot of people are asking about bunnies because they want to take them home for Easter, which sounds like a great idea until they realize they poop a lot. They have to get their nails clipped. There's actually some work involved. And people think, you know what, this is not really for me. And then after Easter, we get inundated with calls, not only for bunnies, but also for ducks and chickens. So Tractor Supply right now is selling ducks and chicks, and they don't have applications. So if you don't have a farm, you should really think twice about getting a duck or a chick. A lot of the chicks there turn out to be roosters. My main call is, do you take roosters? The thing is, if you can take a chicken but you can't take a rooster, then don't get them, because there's no guarantee that you're going to get a chicken. They say that they do, but they don't. That's one of our turkeys. He is a wild turkey, but roams around. That's Beanie, does whatever he wants to do. He was hurt as a baby. Somebody dumped him off over our fence, and he is here to stay unless he decides to leave, but you can see he's pretty friendly.
He likes to stay up on top of everything.
Yes, he does. And if you come with your kids, the turkeys can sometimes want to see your kids a little too much. That's okay. Let us know if they are being naughty. We'll put them in their timeout pen. Same with the ducks. We have Ross, Chandler. We call him Joey, but Joey's off with somebody else. But Ross, Chandler, and Joey, the 3 geese, they can get people sometimes, give them a little kiss with their hard beak. So, like I said, let a staff member know, one of the volunteers, and we'll put them away. Look at the peacock, Matt! Hurry, hurry, hurry! So, spring is in the air, and that's one of our male peacocks showing off his feathers, and see the ruffling that he does? That's flirting with whoever he sees in that one cage. They don't care about people moving around. They're like trying to get some attention from the females. So that's a male peacock. I say only, Jesse! Only in humans are the females prettier than the males. This is our chicken coop. You can see inside. We don't usually open it up, but we're cleaning it out today. We're doing spring cleaning. So this is, you want to come in, Matt? So you're getting to see inside of one of the chicken coops. So this is their nesting boxes. And then this is where they perch at night. It gets full of poop and cobwebs, so we're going to wash it all down, get it cleaned out, and put all fresh straw, or we do those wooden flakes, which we ask for a lot. This is why, because it's easy to scoop it out. Sometimes the straw, when it gets wet. Oh, are you coming in the chicken coop?
Where's the TV?
This one, there's no TV. There's a TV in our cat house. Okay. No TV for the chickens.
Is the white and blue peacock a crossbreed?
The white and blue peacock is not a crossbreed. That's a regular looking peacock.
That's Ricky.
So, no, that's not Rick. Oh, the white and blue. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I misunderstood. The white and blue peacock, as far as I know, they said he was an albino because he's all white but has a blue front. I haven't seen him this morning, but he's around. But we have quite a few peacocks. The girls are a little bit, let's see, do we see a girl? One of the females, I don't see them offhand. But that's one of the peacocks. You'll see a lot of them roaming around. They sleep up in a tree at night because they're always afraid of predators, but we're usually pretty good about not having predators here. Let's go see Nikki. So again, if you are going to get a chicken or a duck or a bunny for Easter, make sure you have a farm or a way to keep them a long time, because the rescues get full. I mean, we're already full. I'm taking in some bunnies before Easter, but after Easter, we will be completely full. This is Cowboy. He's the goat that used to have a broken leg when he came. He was from another farm, and a horse had kicked him. He lived with the animals, the other animals, they weren't able to separate them at all. So they were fighting over their food, and he was just a little tyke, broke his leg, and the farmer said, I don't have money to get it fixed. So one of my volunteers saw him when she was driving past and said, well, I'm going to take him then, and she brought him to the funny farm. And that's his cowboy.
What's his job?
His job is donations inspector. Matt's quizzing me on my animals. So if you bring something to eat or you're trying to have lunch at one of the picnic tables, he will be sampling to make sure it's good for all the others. Yep. So I always tell people say, can we have lunch there? I'm like, well, you can try, but there may be some unexpected and uninvited guests. There is one picnic table back by our swing that you sometimes can hide out, and they don't see you there.
Do we adopt out chickens?
We do adopt out chickens sometimes. I'm always afraid because they're not egg layers, what people might do with them. And they're a lot of times bonded with their friends. So if you're looking for egg layers and you are a farm, go buy them at Tractor Supply because at least they'll be young and they'll be producing eggs. All of our chickens and ducks have been rescued. They're here for a reason. We do get some eggs because some people had to move and some of their chickens were egg layers. But for the majority of the chickens that we have, they are not egg layers.
And
Farley,
what's his job?
this is the farm manager. We say if you ever see, we do have lots of roosters. We have over 100 roosters, and they do get in fights. And Farley's job is to break the fight up without hurting them. Farley, look. Farley, don't go too far. Let them see you. Show them your face. Uh-oh, something's going on in there. What's going on?
Check it out.
All right, what's happening? Who's being naughty? Hey, Tucker. Tucker, come here.
There's
Tucker.
an emergency in the donkey barn.
So we have a couple of goats. We have the donkey, the dogs. Everybody kind of hangs out together. They do get on each other's nerves sometimes, like your own kids. They sometimes fight. But overall, everybody gets along and, you know, like I said, they get in fights, but then they get over it pretty quick because they love each other because they're related. Here's our one sheep, Reggie. Oh, and that's Hollywood. I tried to see who was in here. Hollywood, how come you're in there?
He can come out, right?
Yeah, he can come out. It's not.
Probably just got shot.
No, it's not. It's not locked in. So the goats, when you walk through, this is the barn. People say, "Can we walk in the barn?" There's always usually some animals in here. I don't know if you could see. So this is Felicia. She's my oldest donkey, and she's been slowing down. We're not exactly sure of her age, but over 50, 60. They don't live a lot longer than that, so she's been kind of getting pretty slow. We have some big goats in here. They're Nubians. They look like dogs because they have the floppy ears. They're very sweet, so your kids can come in and feed with no problem. The donkeys are also really nice to feed with. They take the food. She's a little slobbery, but she takes the food so nicely. I wish I had some. I don't have any for you, baby. But the others aren't. Because she's older, she's a little more slobbery. So don't wear your best shoes and don't wear your best clothes.
That happens to all of us, Laurie.
Yeah. Slobbery. You getting slobbery, Matt?
Yep.
But I'm really, can I use your pants? Well, somebody didn't lock that's because Miss Kathy's in here. I'm like, somebody didn't lock. Come here, dogs. Ah! Come here, you. You're not allowed in here. Come on, let's go out. Come here, Tucker. Brooklyn, come out. Brooklyn, come out. Brooklyn. Oh, I'm going to. Bad boy, girl.
She likes Captain.
Yeah. So Kathy's trying to feed, and I let the dogs in, sorry. But you can see them up top, Matt. So they have bunk beds up top. They have a little balance beam. That window area, we put the heat lamp on when it's too cold.
But for Craig Beatty, now it's off, right?
Excuse me? It's off right now. Yes, Craig. Craig worries about, and you have to worry about heat lamps in places. That is one we have it double wired up. There's not straw in there. There's some cat beds. But we've had it on all winter and we check it all the time.
So today it's 45 degrees in here?
It's 52 degrees outside, so it's cooler in here. I'm not sure if that's 100% right. So because it's not in the sun, it's a little cooler in the barn.
Okay.
Okay, do we want to go
How you
see
doing?
Anna? Or
We better show a volunteer working.
Okay. We're showing a volunteer working?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's your name? Dave, thank you. So Dave is helping us There's all sorts of different jobs. Dave's one of our stronger guys, so he's got some heavy lifting to do. But it doesn't have to be heavy lifting. We have people working the snack bar. Somebody's at the front gate. We have taking in donations. We have some people that do tours. Some people just brush the animals, like Michelle. So
I didn't hear from Debbie Carr today. We better check on her.
Debbie Carr, okay, we'll have to.
And Sue's watching.
And how about Linda Hansen from Washington? Is she watching?
Linda Hansen, I haven't heard
Linda,
from her
I hope
yet.
you set your alarm to watch us because it's in Washington
We know everybody
State.
who watches.
Yep, if you're not watching, we're finding you.
Yep, we're coming to your house. And we're bringing all the animals.
No, they'll say, oh, let's do that. I went to somebody's house. Who was it? And I brought some of the dogs. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe the funny farm dogs are at my house. Just recently I went.
Remember we went and got that sink in Ocean City and
Yes.
all the people went
So
crazy?
we went to pick up. We get people donating things all the time, which is wonderful. And somebody donated an outside sink, and we had to go to Ocean City. And the neighbors are like, is that Farley, the funny farm dog? It was so funny. It's like they didn't know me, but they knew the animals. They all knew all the dogs. It was so
Better
cute.
see Yogi.
Let's go see Yogi. So you can see this young man, he's feeding the cow, and he has a nice flat hand. Yogi is friendly. You just always have to watch his horns, right?
Oh, Farley knows you got something in your pocket. He's not a drug sniffing dog. He's like a
Treat sniffing dog, right. And that's Tucker. So this is Yogi. You just have to watch his horns, as you all know. He does not have his horn protectors on anymore.
Elsie Baker watches you every Sunday, and Joe Tyson is watching you from Australia.
Australia, Joe and Elsie. Where's Elsie from? Do you know?
She didn't say.
Oh, she didn't say. Okay. But Australia, that's exciting.
Deborah Martin said that we can come to her house and bring all the animals.
Yeah, I'm sure.
She said, no animals for me, though. I have a house of my own.
Oh, that's funny.
We'll bring more.
So, Australia, you have to let us know what time it is there, if you get a chance.
And Joyce Moyer from
Text.
Utah.
Oh, Joyce. I know Joyce.
My
Hi,
brother
Joyce.
lives
We
in
miss
Provo.
seeing you.
No, he lives in Santaquin. He's like a
Oh.
city manager.
Okay, let's see. So when you go to our little general store, you can buy buckets of food, and it's a donation. It's free to get in. The only thing you have to do is sign a waiver. So if you go to funnyfarmrescue.org, sign the waiver, and you hit submit. This is Stormy. He was from Chicago. He has a brown eye and a blue eye. And you can see T-Bone way back there. He's sunning himself, but he's in his house like, I'm staying in bed today for a little while. He is almost 9 years old, and he doesn't get around really, really well because he is 2,500 pounds. And for those kids watching, do you know how many tons that is? It's 1.25 tons. So 2,500 pounds is 1.25 tons.
Do you want to see Nicky the horse?
Oh yeah, we were going to go see him. He's right here. Look, he's laid down.
Oh,
We'll watch
good.
him right here. So Nicky the horse is now in Politico's larger stall. I don't know why I think his little gate closed, but he is enjoying the
Yeah, he
sunshine.
doesn't have to be locked up, right?
He's taking a little snooze. So the reason that he is in the stall today is because a couple weeks ago we let him out, and he found a little break in the fence, and sure enough, right here, Matt can't figure out how to open the gate,
Well, who
so
puts
I
the
have to
latches-
help him.
Who puts the lashes underneath and on the side, upside down and backwards?
Puppy, don't
wanted to-
bother Nicky. He's like, oh, this is a new horse I can get used
I'm
to.
putting my shadow right on him.
So this is Nicky. He is 36 years old.
He looks like a bag of bones, but he's really gaining weight, right?
He is gaining weight, yes. Brooklyn, I'm watching you. So the animals are being naughty. Oh, and the
Susan's calling. She's calling. Susan's calling us from Arizona.
Tucker, he doesn't want you in there. Tucker, come out. He's still getting used to Arizona. Welcome.
Are we going to do our summer festival?
No. Well, that was a quick answer, wasn't it? No.
That was from Ginny.
Ginny, we're gonna do our fall festival. We're shooting for it because summer is in June. Our June festival is a little too soon. I think we get about 5,000 people that show up, and although we're outside, you know, it's a lot to plan, and then for us
Just
to
so
have
you
to
know, in
cancel.
Australia, it's 1:34 a.m. Monday.
1:34 a.m.
So
on
Joe
Monday.
Tyson's watching.
Joe, man, why aren't you in bed? But we're glad that you're joining us.
They stay up late there.
Very, very, yeah, they're having some fun.
That's funny. Gracie and Holly Gracie and Ollie say hello from
Gracie and Ollie, that's Vicky. So we got a little surprise. She is our vice president, and we found out she won a Lifetime Achievement Award for wildlife. We're waiting to do a story on her once we get her plaque, because I'm not sure if I really believe her, but that's what she says. No, teasing Vicky.
And
Gracie
pictures.
and Ollie are her children. They're the dogs, and I call them my niece and nephew. So, but Vicky is our vice president. So a lot of wildlife are here because a lot of times we're a drop off, and then Vicky will take them and fix them up, and a lot of them are just running loose that have broken wings or broken feet, where normally they would be euthanized, but they can live safely here. You're not allowed to keep wildlife. Even rescues, they're not allowed to be caged up. So
Janine's
if they're
having a
there,
coronary and says that T-bone you got 6 years ago yesterday. She said it like 5 times, but I couldn't interrupt.
who, Janine?
Yeah.
Janine, thank you. Apparently we got T-bone 6 years ago yesterday.
How come you don't have birthday parties for all your animals?
Because I can't even keep track of mine.
That's not your answer. The answer you always give is
what?
because you'd have a birthday party every day,
Every
all
day.
day for the rest
Okay,
of your
Matt.
life.
Well, then answer for me.
Well, you always answer that. You think you would still answer that.
Yes, I know, you're right. So we don't have birthday parties for all the animals because I wouldn't get anything else done. They wouldn't get fed. They would just have birthday cake every
Except
day.
for Farley. He's listening, so we have to have him.
So T-Bone is between 8 and 9 because when I got him, he was not a little itty bitty baby. He was a couple years old. Come on, butt. Here comes Puppy. Gunner is in the house, if anybody is wondering, because he is the really naughtiest one.
Well, he makes the most barks.
He makes the most noise and doesn't stop. Oh, there's Ricky the peacock, Matt. On
Okay,
top
that's
of
okay.
the pig house. So Ricky is the peacock. And you know Kathy in the cat house? Hi, guys. Kathy in the cat house that we saw is the one who rescued or had him rescued, meaning I went over and with my sister and was able to get them after about a month. It took Ricky and Lucy, our 2 peacocks that were at a condominium association, and some of the people loved him and some of the people hated him, and some of the people said they were going to shoot him because he was pooping on their decks.
Look at him looking down.
Right, Rick? What's the matter, Ricky? So he came here. He actually got hit by a car. The vet said he would never walk again, so they said to euthanize him. And I said, well, Lucy won't be able to live without him. I can't even imagine. And I said, can I bring him home to say goodbye? And they said, sure, I don't think he's in that much pain. So he came back to my house and he lived in my kitchen. How many people? Of course, everybody has a peacock in their kitchen, right, Matt?
Yep, they do.
And he was in the bottom crate of just the bottom. The top was off of a dog crate. And he lived in there, and I rehabbed him. But not knowing, I just saw his leg move, I thought one day, and I'm like, it's a miracle. So I started picking him up and put him down. And he started to walk, and then he started to fly. And he and Ricky, there's 4 generations of the Ricardos here now at the Funny Farm.
Laurie Palalito says you should have one big animal birthday celebration party every year with
Laurie,
gifts.
that's a good idea. That's a lot of gifts, Laurie. You guys are going to help me with that, right?
That would be fun.
So, yeah, every day is a birthday for the animals because they're here, right?
Yep, and this is the tractor that Nick fell off of. Nick
Yes,
Pittman.
yep, that's correct.
Remember he fell off on his head?
These are guinea hens. People sometimes want to know what the polka dotted little chickens are. They are guinea hens. They eat ticks, so they're really good for your environment. A lot of people try and keep them at their houses unless you have a lot of property. They seem to wander and they go to neighbors' homes. They do make a lot of noise, so if you have close neighbors, you're photographing the wood, Matt?
I was photographing the horse, Laurie.
Okay.
I can see what's on there.
Okay. Look, he's falling asleep. Look, keep watching. He looks like he's gonna fall right over.
He is gonna fall asleep.
Look, here he goes. Uh-oh, he's catching. Oh, he caught himself. He woke up.
That's the same
Whoa.
thing Jesse does. Actually, that's the same thing you do. I have to.
Shut up.
I have
Matt.
a couple
You
videos
should
of
you
that.
should talk. So that's Nicky. He's our only pony, not to be confused with our 2 miniature horses. They have little tiny feet. He has like a horse foot, and much bigger, but he's shorter. So he's not that many hands high, they call that. Okay. Good morning. So, does anybody want to see anything specific here?
Let's ask them. Ow.
So,
Piece of wood in my
we
pocket.
have some horses. Let's show these real quick. If you come, you can see it's not too crowded yet. The first paddock, when you drive in on the right, has the cows and the horses. They're a little safer to feed. We have our ones in the next paddock over. Politico is an ex-racehorse, and he had a tough life and can be naughty.
Myrna said she's never seen a horse lay down.
Oh yeah, horses lay down. Now our horses lay down flat like a dog sometimes, and usually that's a sign that there's something wrong. Sometimes they call it colicking. A horse, as long as he's laying down like that, like a dog, kind of still sitting up, they can lay down for a long time. If they lay down flat for very long, that's a no-no. You need to get that horse up, call your vet. They don't usually lay flat. And that's
Ron
when
wants to know if we can make this wider on our screen, but we can't. Facebook won't let us.
we can't. We're on Facebook. Now we can do it on YouTube where we can make it wider. I
Yeah.
know people watch us on their TV and it's like the skinny thing. I know that's
it's
a
really
Facebook
meant for
thing.
your phone, but you can
Yes.
watch it anywhere.
Politico, hello. I was just talking about you, and he walks away. Politico. Okay.
We can go in and see Steven
Come
and
on.
his friends.
Hi guys. Good morning. So Politico is the big dark horse, darker than the rest. He's not quite black,
He's
but
the
he's
one
like
that kicked Tucker when he was a baby.
yes, he kicked Tucker when he was a
but
baby.
he didn't mean to. He was
Tucker,
meaning to
be careful around
kick
his back.
Rocky.
See, Tucker doesn't learn that quickly. So you can see he's getting a lot nicer, but he's had a. But do you see when I try and pet him here, he tries to
And
go
Sue's
after
really
me.
worried about Buddy. She wants to know if someone's watching him.
Somebody is watching Buddy. Dawn is on Buddy duty. So if an animal comes close, she has to keep batting them
All right,
off.
Marty wants to see some pigs. But we'll show.
So we were just saying that he's a little bitey sometimes, so just be careful. Don't ever turn your back on him, because he does. He was a rescue off the racetrack, so he's people. It happens, right? Yes. You're welcome. All right. Another Dawn Patrol. Here is Miles. He is one of the largest horses, and he is a paint. I actually rescued him from auction, which I usually don't go to auctions ever because it's a bad problem for me. I would end up with all of the animals, and
He is pretty, huh?
yes. So I'm not saying that auctions, they all go to slaughter, but I was really afraid what might happen to him. He was such a sweetheart, and so I wound up getting him. Right, big boy? And then you've been happy here ever since, right?
He wants a kiss.
He gets eye boogies just like all the horses. Ow! Matt, you did that on purpose. And then Matt Tucker, no. Tucker! Now he's fighting
I was
with,
dangling a carrot about
what's happening? Wait,
Bye, Miles.
Tucker!
Not good.
Tucker! Puppy!
We better get out of
You
here.
get out
If
right
we go
now.
out, the dogs will go out.
Come on, puppy.
We don't want someone getting kicked.
Oh my God, let's go. Tucker, you're a bad boy today.
Trying to protect this one.
Oh, he was trying to protect Farley.
Because the horse is going out.
Oh, okay, yeah. The dogs and the horses sometimes with Politico, they have a love-hate relationship. Don't eat poop. Don't eat poop. No poop eating. Puppy? No, you not. Not you either. Jesse, no eating poop.
Jesse was eating all the food that we
Oh, he was trying to eat your food.
He's in
Uh-oh.
trouble.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's not allowed to have food. Okay, so it is 10:46.
Okay, so they want to see a pig, and then we can
All right,
And
so we'll
then we
go in
can,
and see
um,
Wilbur.
go feed the little dog. Go feed Tucker and Jesse.
Is that Tracy? Good morning, Tracy Henderson.
Tracy's not watching our video today.
Nope, I'm here.
Nope, she's here. She's usually
I
watching.
was with a friend, but she got sick.
Oh,
I called my friend Pam, and also here.
oh, great. Well, great. Well,
Well,
thanks
she
for coming.
always sends us like cards and letters.
From
And
Pam's father.
Aw,
He dropped me off today.
that was
That's
so
so
nice.
nice.
Tell them I said
will,
thank
and I
you.
already thanked him.
All right.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tracy's a wonderful supporter of the Fun
Yes.
Farm and friend. There's Farley. Hey, you can't get in there, Jesse.
So somebody's sleeping again. Can't imagine that.
How about these guys over in the sun?
Okay, Tucker. Where's Sheldon? He's not up. So sometimes they get upset about the dogs too. Can you see his little tusks right here? They need to. Okay. He's like, I was dreaming and you scared me. The tusks, they have to be cut down. A lot of people get pigs. That's another one of our biggest calls. And it's hard to find a home for a pig. This is a miniature pig, and you can see some of them are overweight. They came that way because they were overfed, and it takes a long time to get their weight back down. You have to have a very strict diet. Their hooves need to be cut. If they have tusks, those need to be done. They have to have their ears cleaned. We have a problem with Wilbur, the big gigantic pig I showed you last week. He has a little ear issue, so we're going to be putting meds in his ears. So animals, you don't just get them and then go poof, okay, we're done, they're here. There's a lot of work involved. So if you're going to get a pig, I say come here and volunteer. Don't just go get a pig. Make sure you know what you're in for. They live a long time, at least 20 years. So it's something that you really have to think about, not like a spur of the moment thing. You have to do your research. These are the 4 pigs that were just neutered not too long ago. Dr. Byer and Diane neutered them for me. Yesterday. Yep, they were visiting yesterday. Any pig problems, they come on over. And these pigs, you can see they're much skinnier, but this is what the weight they're supposed to be. They are not too thin. They are supposed to. That is a good looking pig body right there. He's got a tiny little belly, but we have to be careful not to get too big, Dean. I think Dean gives snacks sometimes. But that's what they're supposed to look like.
He's still a growing boy. He won't be full grown for another year.
So they're how old?
They're almost 2.
They're almost 2, so they still grow. And then you can see they love to sun themselves. So they can get sunburned like people. Their skin is very much like people. Can you see how he's a little pink on his belly?
Yeah.
But that sun feels really good to them. But that's why they roll around in the mud, so they don't get sunburned. It keeps the flies off, and they don't have a way to perspire, and that's what keeps them cool. Hey, buddy. That's Sheldon. Hey, buddy. Yep, and you can see he has fat blindness. Did you see he was walking towards me, and then all of a sudden saw me and was like, whoa.
Well,
I could feel it. Somebody
rolling in the poop.
Oh, come on, let's go. No pig poop, let's go.
Fluffernutter and Bubba are having a little nap together.
Okay, this is Fluffernutter and Bubba. Pigs like to be together. They are very social animals, just not with maybe all the dogs, but they love to be social with one another. And they love, like people or other animals. They all sleep together. Puppy, let's go.
People all sleep together?
Not all people sleep together,
just said
but
that.
Some people like to sleep next to each other so they can keep their body warm.
Oh, that's good.
And
I was getting nervous.
Want to go in and see Wilbur? So can you see Wilbur's big tusks? So we use a giggly wire, and it's kind of like a piano wire, and it cuts their tusks. Not that you can see anything now, the dogs are busting in.
Jesse likes him.
Uh-oh.
So they want to see Buddy again.
All right, we'll go see Buddy, and then we'll
probably
sign
be
off
done.
there. Hi, guys. Good morning. Most of the pigs are still asleep. Hi, you know all the puppies. All right, we'll walk this way. There's Kathy again. We were talking about you with the peacock, that you were the one, you and Rich.
But my neighbors, yeah, they were not so happy.
Yes.
You can take a picture of him and put him up on the street side.
Okay.
That would work all right.
She was talking about the peacocks that came from her condo development. She wanted them to stay, but a lot of people were saying they were going to kill them.
They were on the cars.
They were on the cars.
In the middle of the street.
They were.
And some great
And
pictures.
yes, Kathy has lots of great pictures, and they were eating people's plants.
We're not happy at all with it.
Yes, but now, so she comes to the farm. Because of that, Kathy now volunteers. She helps with kitties mostly. But she found us because we took in the peacocks, and she's been a great volunteer ever since.
I love it here. So.
How's Caesar
And
doing
isn't
with
your
his
birthday
eye?
coming up? I knew it. Happy birthday coming up. Wow. Wow, she's been volunteering. Excuse Jesse. Okay, Jesse came
ran
up.
over me. They want to know how Caesar is with his eye.
Caesar's doing great. Caesar, look. Let me get that. Look, he's like, I don't want anybody to get my ball. He's back to his old self. He was a little grumpy for a while. We didn't know why. Apparently, he had a big infection behind his eye. And we never thought that they would have to take it, but they took the eye, and he's been fine ever since. The vet told me as long as they're not missing their nose, the dogs are perfectly fine.
Caesar needs a ball pit to play in.
He always needs a
That would
ball.
be fun for him.
A ball pit?
Yeah.
I don't think he would know what ball to go after. He,
Donna wants to know if
he
she
might
can
have
buy-
overload. What's that?
Donna wants to buy a shirt online, so it can be shipped to her.
Yes. If you want, Donna, you can let us know.
She could just email Laurie at Funny
Yeah,
Farm Rescue.
email at Laurie@funnyfarmrescue.org, and my name is L-A, right,
Yeah.
L-A-U-R-I-E.
Funnyfarmrescue.org.
And you can- Funnyfarmrescue.org, O-R-G. And then you can, little slob, remember I told you, slobber? So
Normal.
she's really slobbery because she's older. You know,
I moved
older
too fast.
people, we like to slobber, sorry. All right, and look at the peacock again, Matt. So you can tell spring is in the air. It is now 54 degrees, and the peacock is showing off for the turkey. This is Ben and Jerry, the other turkeys. And he doesn't care. He likes turkey. Come here, Jesse. Jesse, you ruined it. Jesse! He scared him. But all the peacocks are starting to strut their stuff like a mummer.
Lots of them.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Michelle.
This is like the best.
I'm glad you were
I was like
able
getting tears
to.
in my eyes.
Oh,
like this is
good.
I need to, like, this is
Yep.
me.
Yep. So we all need a little happiness, and if you're looking for something fun and happy to do and safe, come on here to the Funny Farm Rescue and Sanctuary. We are located at 6908 Railroad Boulevard in Mays Landing, New Jersey. If you're just watching, let us know where you're from. We have people from all over the world tuning in. It's a lot of fun. There's our new Cupid. We showed him earlier with Mary Moo Moo. That was the goat that we adopted, and she turned out to be pregnant. Surprise, surprise. We never had a little baby goat, brand new baby goat at the Funny Farm before.
Donna, I want Laurie's info again to order a shirt, please. I want
So-
to write it down.
Okay, it's on our website, but if you need to get our email, it's Laurie, L-A-U-R-I-E, at Funny Farm Rescue, all one word, Funny Farm Rescue. Rescue is RESCUE.org. So
And
Funny
what is
Farm
your
Rescue.
website?
And the website is www.funnyfarmrescue.org. So you can reach out to us on email. We are getting our new website set up. I know we've been saying it. We really are working on it. Matt's been helping write it. He's a little slow, as you know, with our yogi
Not
book
nice.
and the website. We're on him about all sorts of stuff now. But we are getting that completed now. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Thanks for coming. Come on over, ladies. You're going to get run over. Come here, goat. All right, now we got to get the goat. Now we got to get the goat out of the way. Come on. Jolly. So Jolly has a behind problem. He has to get washed about once every 2 weeks if we can, because he had an operation.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. He had an operation, and he pee-pees like a girl, but he's really a boy. So it gets really messy. Sometimes we have disabled animals here. Hold on, puppy. Jesse, come on, hurry up. Sorry.
That's why everyone has
We
to go
always say
slow,
1
right?
mile per hour. There's a reason
You
for
came
it.
running out of the barn. Jesse doesn't know about cars yet.
No, he's learning. The puppies learn about the cars.
And we probably should show Molly Jolly for her friend.
Okay, so here's our little store, our little general store where you can buy food, t-shirts for those who are in the area. We have books, mugs, hats, shirts,
It appears that
hoodies.
this cat is really slow and not providing good service.
Is that Polly? There's Polly.
Debbie Carr, finally, miss. I saw her.
There's
We were worried
Molly,
about
Jolly, Leslie. It was her birthday last week, and Miss Cindy.
Leslie's mom brought a cake that was bigger than
Yes.
the barn.
But we had no time to eat it because we were so crazy
I
busy.
ate it. It was
We
good.
ate it for like dinner.
I liked it.
Thanks, ladies, for
We
coming.
better show Buddy.
Let's show Buddy. Don't Dawn has him.
You're okay, but Dawn, you don't have to move.
She's not moving, so you can see Buddy.
He's always thirsty.
He is thirsty a lot. He is on a couple pain meds because of his fractured femur, which is the largest bone in a dog's body. And usually it happens from being hit by a car. He's 10, and he jumped up from his bed, and his leg got caught under him, and he was able to break it in 2 spots. The vets
So
were...
he lives with 600 animals.
He lives with 600 animals and doesn't care about any of the animals in person. But if he sees a live animal, if he sees an
TV
animal
animal.
on television, he goes, row, 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 and he turns into Cujo.
Or a cartoon animal.
Or a cartoon, yeah. Cartoon animals he doesn't like either. Or he at least wants to get them.
I don't know what it is, but he jumped up and broke his
Makes
bone.
no sense, yes. So if you want to donate for Buddy's surgery, it was $8,000. There's no pressure here. If you want to, great. Like I said, that's what credit cards are for. And that's what I'm doing in the meantime. He is going to be getting a checkup in about 8 more days. So we're going to find out for sure how he's making out. He does live in a big crate in my house, so none of the other dogs jump on him.
Look at you.
You can either go onto our website, funnyfarmrescue.org. You can donate there. You can send a check to 6908 Railroad Boulevard in Mays Landing. Or you can come by and visit and just put a little cash in our bucket.
So Donna says her prayers are with Buddy. And
Thanks,
Sheila
guys.
Smith, get good, Buddy. Get well, Buddy.
Thanks, Sheila.
No
Again,
more TV for Buddy.
no more TV. So guess what? That's the truth. We kind of had to hide his crate behind my couch so he couldn't see TV. And we let him out, and he wanted to get up on the couch. Don't you know, a dog came on, and I'm like, no! We had to change the channel real fast. So you can see, you can let him get up if he wants. He struggles to get up. You can see he gets up by himself. We do have one of those handy dandy from Aunt Vicky. The vice president, you can see he is walking. He's not supposed to walk a lot, but it's good to get up. And then he wants to move to another not so hot location. He goes, I was too warm right there.
Yeah, the sun's a little warm in this spot.
So then he lays back down.
It's better over here.
Farley,
Put
let's
away.
not come near him. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you want to come visit, we are open from 8 to 4 today. We will be closing early on Easter, but we will still be open. So we're open 10 to 2 on Easter Sunday. We don't close for any reason unless the governor shuts us down, which they're not, because we're all being very safe here. It is free to get in. The only thing you have to do is fill out a waiver online at funnyfarmrescue.org before you come. No printing. Everybody says, I don't have a printer. You don't need a printer. Hit submit, it'll just go in. It's for insurance purposes, so if Ross, Chandler, or Joey gives your kids a bite, we always say to just sign a waiver.
It's a kiss with hard lips.
We do, yes, they give you a kiss with hard lips. So we will make sure that you're okay. If somebody is getting out of hand, we do put them in time out. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys next Sunday. We still will be airing on Easter Sunday. So have a great day, and don't buy pets as gifts for Easter, please. If you're
Brenda
getting them
Wallace
yourself, make sure you
have-
have a spot. Go ahead, Matt.
Brenda Wallace says hi. And
Hi, Brenda.
Lynn Kelly, thank you, Matt and Laurie, for all you do.
Thank you, Lynn.
Okay, I think you're good.
And thanks, Australia, for watching. That's exciting. Get to bed. All right, have a good one, guys. Love you.